Imagine a single port that could reshape global trade challenge superpowers and spark a new era of geopolitical competition. That's the untold story of Pakistan's Gwadar Port, a once-forgotten fishing village, now the centerpiece of China's Grand Belt and Road Initiative. Could this be the new Silk Road, or a dangerous dilemma for the world? Let's dive in. Gwadar sat ignored for decades, quietly hugging the Arabian Sea, but its location, right at the mouth of the Persian Gulf, makes it a strategic jackpot. Enter China, with its trillion-dollar vision to connect Asia, Africa, Europe. The Belt and Road Initiative isn't just about roads, railways, influence access, rewriting the rules of global trade. For China, Gwadar is the perfect deepwater port, a direct gateway to the Indian Ocean, a shortcut for its energy imports. That's why it's become the jewel in the BRI crown. But this isn't just about China and Pakistan shaking hands. For Pakistan, Gwadar is an economic lifeline. For Pakistan, Gwadar is a sovereignty headache. Billions in investment promise jobs. Decades ago, Gwadar was a quiet coastal town where fishermen cast their nets at dawn and families gathered by the sea. Life moved to the rhythm of the tides, and the port was little more than a cluster of wooden boats bobbing in the turquoise water. That all changed when China's Belt and Road Initiative arrived, bringing billions in investment. Bulldozers carved new highways through the desert, cranes rose above the horizon, and the once sleepy village became a construction zone buzzing with ambition. Today, special economic zones and state-of-the-art terminals promise to handle millions of tons of cargo each year. Investors tout Gwadar as the next Dubai, a hub for shipping, logistics, and industry, poised to connect Central Asia, the Middle East, and Africa. For many locals, the promise is life-changing. "We hope for jobs and better schools for our children," says a fisherman, his weathered hands gripping a net. Young entrepreneurs dream of new businesses, while families imagine a future with hospitals and paved roads. But the transformation has come at a cost. Many families have been displaced to make way for new roads and industrial parks. Fishermen who once relied on open waters now face restricted access, their livelihoods threatened by the very progress that promised prosperity. Environmental concerns are mounting. Pollution from rapid expansion clouds the coastline, endangering marine life and the people who depend on it. Water shortages are more frequent, and dust from construction fills the air. Social tensions simmer beneath the surface. Protests erupt over land rights, lack of local jobs, and fears that outsiders will reap most of the benefits. Community meetings are filled with both hope and skepticism. Interviews with residents reveal a divided mood. Some see opportunity in the new port, while others worry about losing their heritage and being left behind as outsiders move in. The specter of debt looms large. Critics point to Sri Lanka's Hambantota port, where unsustainable loans led to a loss of sovereignty. Many in Gwadar fear a similar fate, where the promise of prosperity comes at the cost of control. Animated infographics show billions flowing into infrastructure, but the benefits are uneven. Some neighborhoods thrive, while others wait for change that never seems to arrive. Yet, the vision persists. Maps and satellite images trace new economic corridors stretching from Gwadar to Central Asia and beyond, promising to connect millions to global markets. The world is watching closely. Will Gwadar fulfill its promise as a new Silk Road, or become another cautionary tale of ambition and unintended consequences? For now, the people of Gwadar live between hope and uncertainty. Children at school, families by the sea, and the port glowing at sunset, waiting to see which future will arrive. Gwadar Port's influence stretches far beyond Pakistan's borders, sending ripples across the entire region. Its strategic location at the mouth of the Arabian Sea has made it a focal point for new alliances, rivalries, and economic ambitions. For Afghanistan, Gwadar offers a long-awaited gateway to the sea, bypassing traditional bottlenecks and opening new possibilities for trade and development. Afghan trucks and goods now have a direct route to global markets, reducing dependence on older, more restrictive corridors. Just across the border, Iran is racing to develop its own Chabahar port, creating both competition and leverage. The rivalry between Gwadar and Chabahar is reshaping regional trade, as both ports vie to become the preferred gateway for Central Asia and beyond. For the landlocked nations of Central Asia, like Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, and Kazakhstan, Gwadar represents a dream of new corridors to world markets. These countries are eager to diversify their trade routes, reduce reliance on traditional partners, and tap into the global economy through Pakistan's coast. But these new connections also bring shifting alliances and fresh tensions. Regional powers are recalibrating their strategies, while local economies brace for both opportunity and disruption. The race to control trade flows, infrastructure, and influence is intensifying across South and Central Asia. Gwadar is no longer just a port, it's a symbol of a new regional order where the stakes are high and the future is uncertain. As the world watches, the ripple effects of Gwadar's rise continue to reshape the map of opportunity and power. China is playing the long game, betting on Gwadar to secure its supply chains, expand its reach. Pakistan must walk a tightrope, balancing economic dreams, balancing sovereignty, managing local frustrations, managing global suspicion. One thing's for sure, Gwadar is redrawing the map of global trade, and the world is watching. Its success could transform regional economies, create new trade corridors, and shift the balance of power across continents. But failure could deepen local frustrations, spark new rivalries, and leave lasting scars on the region. As global headlines continue to spotlight Gwadar, its next chapter remains unwritten, one that could shape the future of international commerce for decades to come.